Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. What's going on? Hmm. I forgot to text Abby again. She gonna cuss me out. Oh, you here? Hey, boo. Can y'all hear me? Hey, Raphael. How you doing? Can everybody hear me? Okay. So I just came up out of sneaking in Abby's live for a few minutes because I was in and out gear because I was at work. But so see, I need to vent for a second. Oh, you got a notification? Oh, good, good, good. Hey, January Clark, how you doing? So I need to vent for a minute, okay? So here's the thing. The reason why I'm at lunch at 10:47 is because I get to work today, and they sent out an email with an abbreviated bail schedule. We are, hey, what's up, Below? We are functioning on a abbreviated bail schedule where, as if we were getting out 2 hours early for whatever reason, right? But we're not getting out 2 hours early. So all of my classes have been shortened, and at 1:30, which is or 1:20, whatever, all of the kids are going to be going to the auditorium or whatever, and they're having a Christmas party for the staff. Okay, that's cool. Hey, Patty Duke, that's cool. Here's my issue though. You didn't tell nobody till this morning. Hey, Mr. Credentialed, how you doing, babe? So I actually had stuff planned for my students today, thinking that we were going to have a regular school day. And so that throws everything that I had planned off because you waited to the last minute to decide to have a Christmas party. Because trust me, this wasn't planned. This was, oh, shoot, we forgot to do something for the staff for Christmas. All right, let's order some food and have a party. You know what I'm saying? So this is technically my lunch because everything is abbreviated. But I'm not eating anything because they about to, we about to have a little party. Why spend my money? What's up, Sassy Francis? Now I don't know what they're gonna order for us. They probably just, child. It's probably just gonna be some pizza or something. Some pizza, some soda. They're gonna play some. They talking about some. They'll be dancing and games. Child, child. It's gonna probably be some pizza with some soda. Because again, where they gonna order? Where they gonna get something catered on last minute? And I know it's last minute. I know this ain't something they plan. So where else they gonna be able to get a lot of food at the last minute like that? Child. Anyway, I guess I should be appreciative that they gonna do something, honey. You said the Walmart. Child. I feel like it's gonna be like a bunch of pizzas, a bunch of pizza. I'm sitting in the parking lot now. We have a grocery store that's not too far from my building. I'm sitting in the parking lot now at the grocery store, and I'm wondering. I'm like, I'm waiting to see if I'm gonna see a bunch of people from the school buying like a bunch of cases of soda and water. Ah, child. My thing was this: you ain't gotta throw me no party. Just give me an early dismissal. How about that? Just give me a real early dismissal. Let me go home. Why my last period students, why they were scheming on how they were going to sneak out the building. They were like, I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna leave. I said, look, y'all not gonna sit here in front of me have a conversation about how y'all gonna sneak out the building. Go to y'all text message and something. Be slick about it. Dang. I was like, y'all got a group chat. Talk amongst yourselves. Don't be sitting here telling me because now I gotta report it. What the hell? Y'all, where I parked? You know what I'm saying, Mr. Credential? Exactly. Exactly, B-Lo. That's what I'm saying. Like, at the end of the day, at this point in the game, you didn't plan for nothing. You let it, you let it sneak up on you. However it went down. Okay, cool. It is what it is. But just let me go home then. Do you understand how happy I wouldn't even be complaining if they were like, Merry Christmas. We're gonna do a 2 hour early dismissal, baby. Hey, Jaded. Hey, boo. Exactly, Abby. I mean, the kids don't care. The adults don't care. Everybody is just waiting for that clock to strike 3:10. The students leave at 3:10. The teachers leave at 3:20. And I promise you, by 3:30, the parking lot will be a ghost town. I need you to understand. What's up, Rochelle? How you doing, boo? So Abby was like, "Girl, how you gonna be going on Christmas? How you gonna be going to lunch at 10 o'clock? Cause it's my lunchtime." Hey, Discovering Des. Good morning to you. Discovering Des. I think, yeah. Hey, Discovering Des. I found your channel recently. I've been in your chat a couple of times, I believe. This is the same Discovering Des that does reviews and stuff. I gotta make sure I'm talking about the right person. You didn't get the. Hey, Miss Creole girl, Miss Creole. I am so sorry, girl. Oh, it's not you. Oh, I'm sorry, Discovering Des. But I'm glad you came through anyway. My bad. I'm sorry, boo. I thought you was somebody else. I'm sorry, but I'm glad you came through, boo. Look, your baby school had a half a day today and yesterday, and that's the thing. Like, just let a sister know if it's going. Just let me know. Well, that's true too, Abby. You don't get a break, I know, but you get to stay at home all day long, child. You get to. I mean, I know you working, but child, you get to stay in your nice warm house. You know what I'm saying? You salty? Well, I'm sorry for being salty. Miss Creole. Hey, Miss Mars. Miss Creole, I'm so sorry, girl. I didn't even realize I was deleting your messages because I had the phone in my pocket. I had went down to the ladies' room and I had my phone in my pocket, and it wasn't until I got back to my classroom and took my phone out of my pocket that I realized what I had done. I am so sorry. I said, "Oh no!" Yes, one more hour till break begin. Wait a minute, for you maybe, not for me. Shoot, my break doesn't begin for another couple of hours, but it's all good. It is all good. The countdown is on. I can turn my alarm clock off. Not that it did me any good this morning, because who overslept was me. That's the second time I overslept this week. That lets me know it's time for a break. Exactly, Jaded. And it's like, with this touch screen and stuff like that, honey, I was like, Miss Creole, you would have to ask the superintendent, because I don't know. Hey, Mimi, how you doing? Yeah, I was at a Christmas party last night. That's why I was in and out of the chat of the gentleman's panel because I was at a Christmas party. And at one point, I was sitting at the table because we were it was like a luncheon, a dinner, a dinner party or whatever. I had my earphones and I had my earbuds in one ear trying to listen to the conversation at the table but still pay attention to what was going on in the gentleman's panel, honey. And finally they were like, "Are you listening to us?" And I looked up and I was like, "What?" I said, so that's why I just put it away. So I just had to put it away. I said, okay, I'm being rude. I'm being rude. Let me talk to my folks. And it's funny because I don't know if y'all ever see Regina Tanner come in the chat. She was there. She was like, "Girl, are you on somebody's live? Are you in the gentleman's panel?" She knew exactly what I was doing. I said, "Yeah, girl. Hey, boy. Hey, Captivate Christian." So yeah, I had to but I saw the majority of it, and I'm looking at the rest of it today. So, but congratulations to Captivating Christian for hosting his first gentleman's panel. Jaded, I love the hat. You were giving me some Scrooge tea, some Scrooge realness, okay? Sitting there with your hat on tip to the side. What? Who got the air conditioning on? Oh, you were doing the same thing when James went live. Look, y'all. Look. Oh Lord. Anyway, child, James, them lives, those lives yesterday were nothing but pure comedy. Okay, okay, pure D comedy. Pure D. I mean, just clowning. Hey, baby, nice girl. What's going on with you, boo? It's my girl, BB Nice, y'all. If everybody in here is not subscribed to Abby Reviews, Captivating Christian, Jada Nerd, and BB Nice, y'all go on and click it now, y'all. Y'all go on and click it now. They had the AC on it. Oh, how warm is it? Hey, Shakira, I ain't seen you in a while. Hey, girl. Hey, Jay Parrish. Well, Miss Creole, they have the air conditioner on in NOLA. It's 51. You know what? Are you having your own personal summer? It's 51 degrees, but you hot. Are you having your own personal summer down there, Miss Creole? Sure. Miss Creole having her own personal summer, child. I ain't mad at you. I feel you. Oh, you're always hot. Yeah, I'm not always hot, but I don't get cold very easily. When other people are cold, I'm comfortable. I'm not cold, so I don't know what. I just be sitting there like I'm one of those people that I can wear a jacket and I'm good unless I know I'm gonna really be in the weather. But just going from my car to my house, from my house to my car, from my car to the building, like you know what I'm saying. I don't need no whole lot. Hey, Miguel. And the other thing about and here's the thing about teachers. We have a very high immune system. I mean, unless we have other health issues. Naturally, we have a high immune system because we are exposed to so much all the time. Kids come to school sick all the time. When I first started teaching, oh, you get migraine. Yeah, I definitely understand that. Yeah. When you first start teaching, my first 2 years of teaching, baby, I caught everything. I had pink eye. I had the flu. I had bronchitis. Everything. When I tell you I had never had pink eye in my life. I got daggone pink eye. Never had pink eye in my life. And once you get exactly, discovering dance. Once you get that thing out your system, it's like it take a lot for me to be down. I've had more problems with my allergies over the last couple of years than I've had about actually being sick. You got so sick last October. I knew they were trying to take me. Girl, I'm telling you. I'm sorry, not girl. I'm telling you. Damn, when you first start teaching, Life with Us TV. Hey, boo, I miss y'all. I know, right? I know you working. They working. Yes. We gotta call you. We gotta catch up. We ain't had a good chit chat in a while. Gotta catch up. And tell Stanley again, I'm so happy for him. Congratulations on him passing his test, honey. I know that's a big old weight off of his shoulders. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, Des. Hey, Rebecca. I think I might. Regina. Oh, that's right, Regina. Me and you never got a chance to talk. All right, I'll call you as soon as I get off here. Can you talk? Because I know you don't keep your phone at work. Can you talk now? Do I need to get off of here and call you now, or can I call you in about 15, 20 minutes? Because I do need to talk to you. Not kids are gross. Let me tell y'all something. I had a student one time. That baby threw up on me. Can I tell you, I threw up after he threw up on me because oh my God. And then I went home and I told my principal I am not coming back. I am traumatized. But his mama sent him to school with a temperature of like 102, and I was like, who does that? That little boy, he clearly had been sick all night. Ain't no way in the world he just woke up with a temperature of 102 and throwing up. He said he had been sick all night. So why would you send him to school like that? Oh, okay. I'm going to get off of here in about 15, 20 minutes, and then I give you a call. Hey, Life with Lola, how you doing, girl? But I was just like, why would you? Why would you send your child to school with a temperature of 102 and throwing up? And it was funny because he was running down the hallway. He was trying to get to the bathroom, and he just ain't make it. And I just happened to be standing there. Oh gosh, that was so nasty. Like I said, he threw up and I threw up. I can't do throw up. I don't like doing my own. I can't do my own. I can't do it. Ooh, I can't do it. The smell of it. Ooh, I'm about to throw up talking about it. Let me shut up. Yeah, I mean, the school has a nurse, but that is not the nurse's job. The nurse's job is not to be there to like, and that's the thing. So many parents act like the school is a babysitter. We are not babysitters. That is not our job. We are not there to babysit. It is not a daycare center. You can't even send your kid to daycare with 102 temperature. My little nephew, they call all the time because he used to get really bad. They put the tubes in now, but he used to get these ear infections. And honey, they would call in a minute and be like, he's got a fever and his ears are because they were draining. Honey, they call in a minute for my sister to come and get him. My mother usually have to go pick him up. You know what I mean? And if he has a temperature, they don't let it. He can't be in school like that, and that's daycare. So why would you send your child to school like that? Yeah, Miss Creole, I can't. Ooh, I can't do it, honey. I almost threw up on my doctor when I was in the hospital. I was in the hospital a few years ago. I've told y'all my story before. Those of you who follow me, I've told y'all my story before. And I was in the hospital for like 2 months. And while I was in the hospital, I caught a stomach virus. Right? It was going around the hospital, like everybody was catching it. And my doctor came in that morning to doing their rounds. And my doctor said, so, and I couldn't get, I knew I wasn't feeling good, right? And my doctor was like, so how you feeling today? And I couldn't even get the sentence out. And I started throwing up. I felt so bad. Exactly, Abby. Exactly. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, y'all know parents know the rules, but I just don't understand why you would send your child to school like that. I would never send my child to school like that. Never send my child to school like that. Ooh. But like I said, these parents, they treat the school, and I hope, and I meant to say this earlier this week, I really forgot, but I hope that all of my subscribers who have children in school, I hope y'all gave the teacher a little something, something. I know it gets hard when your kids are in high school and they have like 8 teachers. I get that. But I hope y'all threw y'all teachers a little something, something. You know what I'm saying? When I first started teaching y'all, I used to get so many gifts. I literally used to get so many gifts when I first started teaching. And they wouldn't be big things. They would be little knickknacks, odds and ends. I mean, I got a couple of times I got some really nice stuff. But usually it was just a little token gift. But it makes you feel really good. It really does. I know it's kind of late now, but like today, one of my students gave me a card. I felt special to be counted. And do you know that I teach 100 and something students? Do you know that's the only child that gave me anything? And I'm not saying that they have to give me anything. I'm just saying it feels good to be appreciated. Now, now when Teacher Appreciation Week roll around, I'm gonna make a big deal about that. I am gonna make a big deal about teacher appreciation because I know during the holidays y'all have a lot of other people to hate to take care of, so you might not have the resources to handle teachers too. But for Teacher Appreciation Week, y'all, I'm gonna really need y'all to do something for y'all for y'all students, for your kids teachers. I'm serious, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna make a big deal about it when it rolls around. I am. Yes, 24 hours. Hey Trish, how you doing? How you doing, babe? Yeah. Teacher Appreciation Week is also a good time to show, and especially, and let me tell you something. Teacher Appreciation Week, because it comes later on in the year, they really be burnt out, and it really feels good then for somebody to just acknowledge. Oh, I make a big deal about it every year. I post it even before I started doing YouTube. I would always post it on like my Facebook and all of that, and I would encourage my friends on Facebook, please do something for your child's teachers. And again, it could just be some little knickknacks. It does not have to be child. I promise you. You ain't even got to go all out. I get mad they do that. Brianna can tell me anything, and I keep her home when they bring something out. Exactly, exactly, exactly. You sending your kids to school, but I'm telling you, the average teacher that has been teaching more than 2 years, their immune system, baby, I'm telling you, it take a lot. It take a lot to bring them down, because at that point, your body has built up an immunity to certain things. I might get like a little sniffle, or like I said, like the other day, last week when I said I wasn't feeling well, and I said I'm gonna take me some Theraflu. Yeah, I saw the next day I was fine. And you saw the next day I was fine. I very seldom catch anything. I think I had a cold last year. I think I had a head cold last year. Um, Now the year before that, honey, I had laryngitis, but that was my allergies. My doctor said my allergies were draining onto my vocal cords, and I couldn't talk. I was out of school for almost a week. Cause how I'm a teacher and I can't talk. Like I could not. My voice was gone. It wasn't even squeaking. Like how sometimes you squeak. It wasn't even squeaking. You couldn't. Oh, thank you, B-Lo. Thank you, much appreciated. Oh, thank you, babe. I appreciate my kids' teachers. I make sure I pick up something during Teacher Appreciation Week. Yeah, Teacher Appreciation Week probably, now that y'all mention it, probably will be, because again, during Christmas, everybody has so many other obligations. Yeah, Teacher Appreciation Week is later in the year. And especially if they work at a trifling school where the school doesn't do a whole lot for them. Because I've worked at both. I worked at a school where they treat Teacher Appreciation Week like it's the Grammys. You know what I'm saying? And then I've been at some schools where they treat Teacher Appreciation Week like, oh, I just want to thank the teachers for all that y'all do. And you be like, damn, that's all we going to get is a thank you? Golly. Hey, Bobo, it is not my birthday. Who said it's my birthday, Bobo? Bobo, I am a full Cancer. Whose birthday is it? Somebody said it's their birthday in the room? Hey, Matthew Campbell. Did somebody say today is their birthday? Did I miss it? Hold on. Because Bobo came straight up in here talking about some happy birthday. Whose birthday is it? Cookie. Jaded, are you still in the room? I know Jaded is at work. He might have just popped in and say hi. Jaded, you still in the room? I need to call Jaded. I'm gonna see if he might want to get together for a happy hour or something over the break. I know he doesn't have the break that I have, but my days are Oh, you were talking to somebody else. Oh, okay, Bobo, because I was like, whose birthday? Oh, Jada, yeah, we need to talk and maybe see if we might want to get together for a happy hour. I know Bobo wanted to meet up at and maybe we can catch up with Deshaun. No, Deshaun is still in Miami. He's still in Miami. But maybe we can get together and have like a little happy hour. Oh, hey, Sylvia. Thank you. I love you too, girl. You listening while working? Maybe we can. I don't know. I just got invited, y'all. I got to see what my budget looking like. But I just got invited to spend New Year's in Chicago. And I'm thinking about it. If I can find a decent ticket, I do, remember the podcast that I do that I keep telling y'all about, TSF Entertainment? They're getting together in Chicago, and they want me to come. But it's so, like, it was really last minute. Like, we were in the group chat, and it, like, it was just real organic that everybody was like, oh, let's go to Chicago. Because I think two of the guys were going to already be in Chicago. So then the third guy was like, well, I was looking for somewhere to go for New Year's. I could just come to Chicago. Let me check flights. And he was like, oh, the flights are real cheap. So they were like, really, B, why don't you come in Paris? And I was like, I ain't messing with y'all. But I might really do it, y'all. If I can make it, if I can swing it in my budget, I might make it happen. Also, one of my really good friends lives in Indianapolis, and I might fly if I could find a cheap flight into Indianapolis. Maybe me and her could drive up to Chicago, because we've done that before. When I've gone to visit her, we'll drive up to Chicago for the day, hang out, go eat, that kind of thing, and then come back, because my hotel room is taken care of. So all I really have to do is cover my flight and my own spending money. So I can find a cheap flight, y'all. I might be in Chicago for New Year's. That would be fun. That would be fun. Hey, Shay. Did I speak to you already? Hey, Shay. I always treat the teachers and office staff good. Never know when I might need them to come. Let me tell you something. My first year teaching, I went to a professional development, and the professional development was supposed to be about students with oppositional defiant diagnosis of oppositional defiance. But somehow we got off the topic, and the guy who did the workshop, he was saying, when you, hey Tanari, you're in Indianapolis, right? Or you're in Indiana? Are you? I don't want. You don't have to tell where you're actually located, but I might be coming that way. I was just saying for New Year's. I don't know. I got to see what. I got to make some phone calls and check some flights, and because the way my bank account is set up, you know what I'm saying. Oh, you in South Bend? Okay, that's not too far though, right? Yeah, because I think one of her nephews went to school in South Bend, but we went to college down there. But yeah, so he was telling us. He said when you're at a school, the two people you need to make friends with is the office staff and the custodial staff, because between the two of them, they know where all the bodies are buried. And let me tell you something. Every school I have ever worked in, that is what I have done. I have genuinely made myself available, extended myself, always speak to them, always laugh and joke with them, because, baby, let me tell you something. If I need anything, I can get anything I want between the custodial staff and the office staff. I can get anything I want, and I can get it in a timely manner. I'm telling you. When I worked in D.C., right, you used to get a pack of paper. They would put a pack of paper in your mailbox. And when you ran out of that pack of paper, you were just short for however long it was. I forgot. I don't know if it was like a pack of paper a week or what. I don't remember now. Child, I could always get more paper or always get my copies done. I ain't never had to worry about stuff like that. If I needed extra trash bags, or if I needed extra furniture, or if I needed furniture removed, anything I needed, honey, I could get it. You got to make sure you make friends with the right people. And, I mean, genuinely do it. I mean, not just, you know what I'm saying, but genuinely go in and speak. Don't act like they aren't there. Be polite to people. It don't hurt to be nice to people. It don't hurt to be nice to people. And you'd be surprised how you get it back. They will look out, honey. They will look out. Yeah, if I come through there, I'll definitely let you know if I come through. If I'm going to be in Indianapolis, because if I'm just flying into Indianapolis just to get in the car to drive to Chicago, then, but if I'm going to be spending some time in Indianapolis, I'll let you know. Because I think my mother of 6 lives in Indianapolis, too, I think. I think. I think. Yeah, so I have to look at flights. I'm going to see what flights are like flying into Indianapolis and what flights are like flying into Chicago. Because, like I said, my hotel room is covered. So I'm like, you know what? I might have to make a little something happen. Why not? Because I normally don't really do nothing for New Year's. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a real big, go to the party kind of person. We talked about this already. Abby gonna be praying for me because she's gonna be at watch night service. She's gonna be Terry. I just need you to add my name to the Terry. I just need you to add my name, Abby. Pray for me. Pray for me, Abby, as the new year rolls in. I'm gonna be praying for y'all. Y'all, I have a pimple on my neck. When I was doing my videos last night, I was like, I got a big old pimple right there on my chin. And y'all know I got 3 chins, so it's obvious. Anyway, I really didn't have a whole lot to talk about, y'all. I was just coming on here to chit chat. I had to vent. I was venting about this afterthought of a Christmas celebration, but I ain't gonna say too much about it because it's better than nothing. Some people don't get anything, so I'm not gonna complain too much. So my students, I'm gonna post some pictures on my community wall, y'all. My AP psychology students, they had to make a brain. They had to make a brain. They had to turn their project in using. You got me? I'm a heathen girl. I told you my mama already called me a heathen. I don't need help. I don't need you. I don't need help from you calling me a heathen. My mama already got that covered. Child, my mom already got that one covered. She really gonna call me a heathen when I tell her I'm going to Chicago. Oh my gosh, she is really gonna be like, "Excuse me." The good thing is I can write the trip off on my taxes this year, and because it's happening before the end of the year, I can I can put it on this year's taxes. Boom shakalaka. Child, the streets are quiet, honey. Good, child, good. Hey, David. Yeah, it's been a damn ride going on in them streets lately, child. I need to put them under martial law, honey. What time is it? All right, I'm gonna stay on here for about another 20 minutes, and then I gotta call Regina as I head back to work. I gotta finish straightening up my classroom, making sure I'm not leaving anything that we have guests in the building, Mickey and Minnie, and them, what James call them, the little boys with the tuxedos. So I got to make sure I don't leave nothing laying around that they can get into over the next 2 weeks while I won't be there. I meant to buy some mothballs that I could put down in my classroom while I was gone for the holiday, but I forgot. Because, well, Spilly Boy, look, it is a yuck, but, hey. But I meant to put some mothballs down because they say the mothballs keep the mice away. Mothballs and peppermint. And I had peppermint oil that I put down in my room, but I meant to put some mothballs down before I left. You know what? I might run over to the dollar store before I go back to work and get some mothballs. I might do that because there's a dollar store right down the street. I might do that. Yes, the girls in the fur coats, honey. Oh my gosh, it was a roach on my desk. What day was that? Was it Monday or Tuesday? Oh my God, I about lost my mind. Ooh, I about lost my mind. Ooh, again, I want to think about it. Yeah, I think I'm about to run over here to the dollar store and get me some mothballs. Yep, I sure am. What time is it? 11:18. Yep, I sure am getting ready to run over here to the dollar store. Well, that's why. Well, Rochelle, that's why I'm gonna put them out while I'm gone. That's why I'm gonna put them down for the next 2 weeks. But you had that plug, yeah. Yeah, it's a small. It is a strong smell. I don't use like the whole box. It is a strong smell. But when we get back, I'll just air it out. Open up the windows and stuff and air out the classroom. They be alright. Child, they be alright, Rochelle. But you know what? Last year, okay, this is gonna be nasty, y'all. So if you eating, you might want to mute it for a second. If you eating, that's why I don't, James. That's why I don't carry nothing in the building. I take my work bag, I keep it zipped up. I don't put it on the floor, and that is it. I don't carry no whole bunch of stuff in and out that building, honey. I don't do it. Oh my gosh, we had a teacher almost got into an accident of last year because a mouse had gotten in her car because it gotten in her bag and it was in her car. It was nasty, y'all. Y'all just don't understand these old school buildings, honey. I told the students, I said these roaches been here longer than y'all been alive. They can't get. I mean, it's an infestation. They can't. It's nothing they can do. It's an infestation. All you can do is try to protect your four walls, and that's what I do. I get the big baits, the big roach baits from. Hey, pretty Ricky, how you doing, babe? Hey, Shawnette. Hey. BB Nice, look. Let me tell y'all something. Look, I'm gonna give y'all the real of the real of the real. Y'all ready for the real of the real of the real? Y'all ready for? Yeah, we had a snake. We had a snake in the building. But a student had brought the snake in, thinking it was gonna be funny. The student had brought the snake in, child. Ooh, hey, Sayed. Ooh, child. It wasn't in my classroom because I think I'd be out on leave. I would need to take a mental. I would need to be on leave, y'all. I would need therapy if I found a snake in my classroom. Oh my gosh. But last year when we came back from Christmas break, my classroom smelled so bad. Y'all know why my classroom smelled so bad? Because it was a dead mouse on one of the mouse traps. We had put mouse traps down before the holiday. Baby, opened the door. As soon as I opened the door, I knew what it was. I didn't even go in my classroom. I immediately went to the custodians and was like, one of them traps got something on it. Can y'all go handle it for me, please? Ooh. And luckily for me, I didn't have a first period class. I could just open up my windows and just leave until I came back. I told y'all, I said if you were eating, oh yeah. Let me tell y'all something. If your kids, because look at it, where do rodents go? They go where they're going to be fed. Those kids have all kinds of chips, cupcakes, all kinds of stuff. You sound like a zoo child. Those older buildings, anybody who's ever worked in an old building, y'all know. Now, if your child works in a newer building, it's probably not as bad. I mean, goes to school in a newer building, it's probably not as bad. But any of them old buildings, like my building, child. Because we supposed to be getting they supposed to be tearing our school down. We supposed to be getting a new school, but we supposed to have a new school starting next school year, and they ain't even broke ground on that thing. Bureaucracy at its best, honey. Bureaucracy at its best. But I'm just telling y'all the real. Y'all, look, let me tell y'all something. I'm telling y'all what I know. There's been no school building that I have worked in where we did not have to deal with a rodent issue because the kids feed them. Every time those kids drop crumbs on the floor, every time they spill a soda, every time. That's why I don't let them eat in my room. They can't eat in my classroom. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Nope. No, ma'am. Exactly. You know what? It's funny. When I was in Philadelphia one time, I was visiting my brother, and I just happened to be driving wherever I was going. I passed a school, and I saw a cat sitting in the window. I said, I know why they got that cat in that building. It's probably the school pet, but that cat was there to take care of business. That cat was there to take care of business. Now you be wearing a cat suit, boots, and a not a cat suit, a fanny pack. You know what? I ain't fooling with you. Patty Duke, baby. If they condemned every building that had roaches and rats, well, let me take that back. We do not have rats. We have mice. There is a difference. We do not have rats. But we do have mice. I remember when I worked in D.C., anybody that knows D.C., y'all know what y'all know what I'm talking about. The school that I worked in D.C. was in Southwest D.C. D.C. is divided into 4 quadrants, right? So I was working in Southwest D.C., Northeast, Northwest, Southeast, Southwest. So I was working in Southwest. That's down by the waterfront. Back when they broke ground, when they first little rats. Back when they broke ground, when they first started building the National Stadium, where National Stadium is now down in Southwest D.C. Oh, that's the other thing too, y'all. The students bring the roaches with them. I have seen roaches crawl out of book bags. So they bring them with them, y'all. They bring them with them. So it's not just, look, people can act like all they want. Oh my gosh, roaches. Your child brought it with them. Your child carried it right up in this building. Child rats. Look, go down to the waterfront in D.C. after it gets dark, and I'm gonna tell you what you're gonna see. Now I'm telling you what I know. I used to work down there for years, and when we would go out for happy hour, baby, I'm telling you what I know. But when they first broke ground for National Stadium, everything came out. Do you hear me? Because at the same time that they broke ground for National Stadium, they were also cleaning up that area. Gentrification was coming through. So they were knocking down. Yeah, he ain't lying. Now, we know he lied about a lot of stuff, but Wally ain't lying because that's what they do. I have seen it. I have seen roaches crawl out of kids' book bags. I have seen it happen. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. They bring it with them, especially depending on where you work. If you know you work in a distant franchise area where the kids have a lot of stuff like that in their house, they're going to bring it with them. Just like they travel in, they travel out. But our school got so infested. Now they did have to call in a terminator, a pest control then because it was so bad because they were knocking buildings down. They were breaking ground on the new stadium, which means they were digging up all of that area, and it was right down there by the waterfront. What you know about the Zanzibar, Patty Duke? What you know about? See, that's how I know you DC, and that's how you know Southwest, because Zanzibar used to be the spot. Do you hear me? We would go over to Zanzibar for happy hour. The teachers. Let me tell y'all something. When I worked at Southwest, that was the best. That was so great. We could go. We would leave work, and I didn't have to worry about parking because my school was a walking distance of Zanzibar. So we were parked on the lot. We would go out for happy hour all the time. We would go over there to Phillips. We would go over there to Zanzibar, Pier. What was it? Pier something. What was it used to be called? Yeah. Well, H2O. But we were in walking distance of Zanzibar, so we didn't even have to move our car off the lot. Baby. And now you talk about being treated nice. Okay, Philly Boy, the trapper keeper? Huh. Yeah, you had a Zanzibar in Newark, New Jersey. Child. Yeah, Pier 7, that's what it was. Yeah, Patty Duke, you used to be hanging out in Southwest, girl. That's where they had Jurassic Park over there at Pier 7. Let me tell y'all, they used to call it Jurassic Park because they had a happy hour over at Pier 7. We would go to the happy hour before we went to Zanzibar, and they called it Jurassic Park because that's where all the old players used to hang out. Baby. Player over there. You wanted to find you a sugar daddy. You would go over to, they call it Jurassic Park. You would go over there to Jurassic Park for that Friday night happy hour, baby. Marion Barry used to hang out over there. You could catch Marion Barry over there in the happy hour, honey. And y'all know my DC folk. Y'all know who I'm talking about. You could catch him right on over there, entertaining. Not the trapper keeper though. You stupid. You are stupid. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Patty Duke. You know that Jurassic Park, girl. And they would have karaoke over there. I think, what was it, Sunday night or Tuesday night they had karaoke. When I tell you, them people used to be over there doing karaoke like they were opening up for Beyonce at the Grammys or something. I said, what? People used to come in there with their own CDs talking about track 3. Track 3? This not a concert. This is karaoke. What are y'all doing? Hey, Shauna, how you doing? Yes, honey, Jurassic Park. They sure did used to come in there. I had a friend of mine, right? She dated this guy, and he used to do the karaoke. And she'd be like, you want to come with me to so-and-so show? He got a show Sunday night. And he could sing. I'm like, okay, I'll come with you to his show. Girl, we be going to karaoke. I said, this is not a show. He just put his name on the list to sing. This is not a show. This is karaoke. What are you talking about? He's not even getting tips. What are you talking about? Child. People who have an inflated sense of self, honey, get them every time. There should be budget extermination and disinfecting quarterly for all schools. I don't have a problem with that dark chocolate. What you need to do. Go to your next school board meeting, boo, and you need to bring it to their attention. Because some school districts, I think, do things like that. But here's what people don't understand. So many things are coming out of the local budget, and the principal has to balance and juggle so much stuff in his or her budget. That's something that would have to come out of his or her personal budget. And, sometimes it's just not, like, it's a lot cheaper to just buy roach traps and rat traps than to pay for an exterminator to come through. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they got to make that. It's all about the budget. It's all about the budget. Oh, yeah. Oh, Zanzibar was house music. Well, the Zanzibar was a regular club, so they did sets the house. They did sets. They always gonna have their go-go. If you in this area, you go to a club in DC, you go ahead go-go. I'm sorry. And they would do their R&B and all that stuff, but they had different nights too. Because the Zanzibar, they would have different nights, and I think that Yeah, they would have different nights for different stuff, but it wasn't like all house or all this or all that. But I think they had nights where they would be like house music or whatever. I never went. I'm not a big house person, so I know y'all house folks, y'all house heads. Y'all call it house music, but Baltimore hates it club music. Oh, calls it club music. I hate go go. Of course you hate go go, Pretty Ricky, because you from Baltimore. Of course you do. You supposed to. You ain't supposed to like go go. Just like I don't rock with house like that. But the one thing I learned once I went away to college, I realized that go go was an acquired taste. I knew. Yeah, I know how you feel about music, Philly boy. Let me tell y'all something. He might be getting ready to get mad at me. I think I told y'all this the other day, but he wasn't listen. I don't know if he was listening. Let me tell y'all something about Spiller Boy. Y'all was talking about how he be getting his groove on at the end to swipe left. Put on some house music. Let me tell y'all something. Spiller Boy outdanced me. I had to go sit down, and he was still on the dance floor. I said, I need to go sit down for a minute. He said, okay, I'll be over there in a minute. And he kept it. He was getting it. You hear me? That house music came on, and it was over. I ain't see him for about an hour. I don't know where he went. He was on the dance floor getting it, getting it, getting it, getting it. But I had to realize that go-go is an acquired taste. You know what I'm saying? I didn't realize it until I went away to school just how much people outside of this area not only just didn't know about go-go, but didn't like it. Baby. And let me tell you something. That was the quickest way to bond. When I went to college, the quickest way to find your people and bond is to play some go-go music and open up your dorm room. Play some go-go music and open up your dorm room. All of a sudden, everybody that's from D.C. be in your room, and that's how you met your folks. That's how you met your folks. Y'all don't know me like that. I dance down. I love to dance. Yeah, absolutely. Jaded, how you hate go-go? You know what, Jaded? Jaded, go to timeout. Go to timeout. And Jaded, I know exactly what you're talking about. Y'all, Jaded went to the school that I used to work at. We weren't there at the same time because I'm not that damn old. But, but he went to that school, so he knows exactly what I'm talking about. We're being right there on the waterfront and stuff like that. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. JJ from BK, what is go-go? Go-go is a type of music that is native to D.C. You from Brooklyn, so, or you from Brooklyn or the Bronx? I know you're from New York City. No, I told you I'm fat by default. Child, look. Philly boy, you like go-go? I didn't realize you like go-go. It is not weird music, pretty Ricky. It is not weird music with bongos. See, there y'all go. Go-go, that's my ish. Now, I'm not a go-go head. Like, some people are go-go heads where, like, that is all they listen to. They are connoisseurs of the music, all that stuff. I ain't into it like that, but I do like go-go. I do like go-go. My brother actually played for a go-go band, and I dated a guy when I was growing up. I dated a guy in a go-go band, honey. That was like local celebrity right there. You dating somebody that's in a go-go band? Child, that's celebrity status. We would go to the go-go. Okay, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all this story, and then I'm going to get off of here. So I got a story time. Hey, what's up, Brianna? Y'all Millie Rock on any block? See, and that's not even real go-go, Below. She said the only go-go song she knows is Doing the Butt. That's what most people only know. That ain't even real go-go. That is watered down go-go. That is radio play go-go. I mean, it's go-go. It's got a go-go beat to it, but it ain't go-go. It ain't go-go. My hand fell asleep holding the phone. Y'all, I bought a thingy. So I could put my phone up while I talk to y'all sometime, and I can't find it. Like, I literally bought it last Friday when I went to, I was doing some Christmas shopping, and I picked one up last Friday, and I took it out the case, and I was going to mount it up this weekend, but, got a little busy this weekend, had other stuff going on, and now I cannot find it. I have no idea what I did with it. Jamie said only old people like go-go. You tell my Jamie I said that he don't know what he's talking about. Hey, Lex Max. Hey, boo. Really, B, I just have to get another one, and that thing been missing for a week. Yeah, I don't know what. I don't. You said you just have to get a. I'm gonna have to get another one because I have no idea what I did with it. There you go. Doing the butt to go go is what Madonna's Vogue is. The house. It's fake. Exactly. The water dance. Now the water dance. Yeah. The water dance. Yeah. Yeah. That's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. Yeah, baby. Let me tell y'all something. So let me tell y'all this story, right? And then I'm gonna go. So here go my story time. So I was in high school. I don't remember how old I was, but I was in high school, right? And I had my little boyfriend play for the go-go band. So me and my friends, we went to go see him play. And again, I told you that's like royalty. When your boyfriend play for the go-go band, you know what I'm saying? That's like royalty. And actually, he played the Congos. Pretty Ricky. He played the Congos. So when the show was over, we hung back. Because my boyfriend with the band, boo. I don't have to leave when everybody else leaves. My boyfriend with the band. Now, my father, he was like the neighborhood taxi, okay? Because this was life before Uber, all right? And my other friends, their parents didn't really have cars or, their work schedule didn't always work out. So my dad usually by default ended up being the pickup drop off, or somebody would drop us off, my father would pick us up, whatever. So my father was picking us up. But, me and my friends got so caught up in the whole groupie thing, because that's what we was doing. We was being groupies. Even though he was my boyfriend, but they was being groupies with me. And we was flirting with they were flirting, trying to, they was trying to do what they do, flirting with the other band members, and I was there, staking my territory, letting it be known who he belonged to. Y'all know how you do. Y'all, all of a sudden, I looked up. My father was yelling across the gym. He was yelling my name across the gym because we were in a gym. Yelling my name across the gym, honey. I looked up. Why my father had on his pajama top, halfway button. He had on like some sweatpants and his slippers. And it was cold as hell outside. And he had on his winter coat and a hat. Y'all, I was so embarrassed. Because he thought we would be outside. And again, this before cell phones and stuff. He couldn't text me and be like, bring your ass outside. Like, he was outside waiting for us. But we were inside getting our entire life. Like, enjoying the attention and all of that. You know what I'm saying? I had totally forgot my father was outside waiting for us. Child, I was so embarrassed. He was yelling across the gym at us. Ooh, I was so embarrassed. Oh, Lord, y'all. Me and my friends still talk about that. We got out of that gym so fast. Ooh, we were so embarrassed. Oh, we were so embarrassed. Because my father looked like a homeless child. He looked a hot mess. Yes, like that scene from House Party. That's exactly what it was. He looked a hot mess. And just like everything stopped when Dad walked up, yes, honey. Yes, exactly what it was. Me and my friends to this day talk about that. Matter of fact, Regina, you still in the room? Regina, you still in the room? LaShawn was with us. You know who I'm talking about, right? LaShawn. Today her birthday too. I gotta wish her a happy birthday. LaShawn was one of the people with me. LaShawn know that story. Oh my gosh, we were so embarrassed. We still talk about that, y'all. You should have had our fast ass outside. My mom did that to my brother at a basketball court. She cussed him. Oh, my father was hot because he had not planned to get out the car. But like I said, we lost track of time, honey. I don't even remember. How long he had been waiting on us. Because, my father, if I said, okay, it's over at 12, I know my father was there at 11:30. So if this was 12:30, my father had been waiting for us for an hour. Child. And it was cold, too. Ooh, he was hot. Ooh, he was heated. And I was so embarrassed. I was like, I know you did not come in here with your damn pajama top, halfway unbuttoned, and some damn slippers. What are you doing? That's right, Jada. I was working the walls, Jada. Working the walls. That's right. So, yeah, that is my story time, y'all. So this turned into a story time, I guess. But, yeah, I know. And you know what, Pretty Ricky? That's the other thing, too. People who don't live in this area, they think, oh, D.C., Baltimore, they right there together, da-da-da-da-da. It is a totally different world. That 45-minute ride from DC down BW Parkway into Baltimore, it's almost like you go through a passageway or something. It is a totally different world. The people in Baltimore dress different from people in DC. The accent is different from people in DC. The music is different. I mean, it is nothing alike. And you would think that the difference was like a 5-hour difference, and it is 45. We don't hang out in Baltimore. Baltimore people don't hang out in DC. Like, that's just, people be like, Baltimore, da 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 da. I'm like, what? I'm going down Baltimore. I remember I dated a guy that lived in Baltimore. Woo, hey, woo. And he lived in Park Heights. And let me tell you something. Park Heights is a dud. No disrespect to anybody who live in Park Heights or from Park Heights, but Park Heights is the hood, baby. I said, ooh, where he got me? Where he got me? And that's why, if y'all are outside of this area, and if somebody ever corrects you, that's why they correct you, because people assume that it's the same, and it's so different. It is so different. And I'm going to tell you, when I worked at the jail, y'all know, some of y'all know, some of y'all don't. I taught at the jail, the detention center, the juvenile detention center. And the one that I taught at, we had a lot of kids from Baltimore. So I started learning, it is the hood. I mean, no disrespect to anybody from Park Heights, but boo. Woo! That was the hood. And you know what's funny? Park Heights is right down the street from, what's that Triple Crown? What's the Triple Crown, Pretty Ricky? Help me out. What's the Triple Crown that's in Baltimore? Oh, shoot. It's the Kentucky Derby, it's the Belmont Stakes, and it's the, I can't think of the third one. I can't think of the third one. The one that's in Baltimore. So it is right down the street from Park Heights. Like, I had to pass it the way I would go to his house. I had to pass it to get to Park Heights. And it literally was like a 5-minute. The Preakness, thank you. The Preakness. The Preakness is right there, y'all. Pimlico. Yeah, that's it. It is right there. I was like, okay. But, yeah. But, that's why people will correct you, because it is so different. Yeah, the Preakness at Pimlico, yep. That's why people will correct you. That's just like, I told y'all that before, when I was in college, and people be like, oh, I live in D.C., and then you talk to them, and they really lived in Waldorf. You don't, no ma'am. Nope. You don't get to claim D.C. now because you want some street cred, because when you home, you don't claim D.C. When you in D.C., you be like, I don't live in D.C., I live in Waldorf. I live in Upper Marlboro. I live in Largo. I live in Bowie. You quick to be on the outskirts when you in D.C., when you home, because you want people to think you live in the suburbs, you live in a nice area. But then when you get away from here, oh, you want to claim D.C. for the street cred. And when I was in college and somebody said they're from D.C., all I would say was, where'd you go to high school? And the minute they told me what high school they went to, I would air their asses out. I went to Largo. Oh, well, you're not from D.C., boo. That's a Maryland school. You was in PG County. Nope. No, ma'am. Oh, I went to Potomac. Nope. That's not D.C., boo. No Potomac's in D.C. No, ma'am. You used to say that all the time. You live in Maryland, not D.C. Exactly. The minute you start asking questions, boy, and even if they lie and they try to make something up, you can still come up with a follow-up question if they say, oh, I went to Coolidge. Oh, for real? What's your mascot? What's our school colors? You can always have a follow-up question, because, they might know the name, but they don't know all that information. But I'm telling you, because, see, the thing that would piss me off is when you home, you don't want to claim it. You don't want to claim it when you home. But then when you get away and you think it's going to give you a little bit of street cred, now all of a sudden you live in D.C. And especially, when I grew up in D.C. in the 80s and 90s, where it was like the murder capital, where, we had all the drugs and the crack and all of that. People want that street cred. That's it. There you go, VP Dog. What bus you ride? What bus you ride? That'll get you away, too. What's the subway station closest to your house? Oh, okay. Suitland? Nah, boo. No. The subway station is New Carrollton? Oh, no, that's not D.C., boo. You don't live in D.C. I'm sorry, baby. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yeah, you start asking them stuff like that, boy. They don't have nothing for you. They don't have nothing for you. Abby said, OMG. Oh, it gets real, Abby. It's Sirs. It's Sirs, Abby. That's my DC accent. It's Sirs. Oh, the blacks and wax. So I could tell y'all. Tell me the name of the African American Museum of Baltimore. Oh yeah, the Great Blacks and Wax. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This is my last story time, and I do really have to go because I think I am gonna run by the dollar store before I go back to work. Okay. So I'm gonna tell y'all the story about the Blacks and Wax Museum, and then I'm done. So we took the school that I used to work at in Southwest. We were down the street from Chinatown, right? So we had a large Asian population. And we also had kids that, family was part of, families from, Asia. Okay, I ain't gonna go too deep into that, but y'all know what I'm saying. Read between the lines. So, what's up, Big Daddy? You know what, Big Daddy? Let me tell you something. Don't get blocked from my chat. And y'all, I know who Big Daddy is, so I'm not being mean. I know Big Daddy. Don't get blocked from a chat, Big Daddy, for talking trash about DC. Because remember, I've been to your hometown. I know where you grew up, okay? Remember, I missed my turn and I missed it. Okay? I missed my turn and I missed it. So don't go there. Don't talk about DC, boo. Don't do it. Don't do me. Don't do me. Yeah, and greetings. Big Daddy. So, we went on a field trip. We took the kids to the Great Blacks and Wax Museum, right? And the Blacks, for those who don't know, the Blacks and Wax Museum, it's like a Madame Tussauds, but it's all African American. But then they have a room called the lynching room, where they talk about lynchings and all of that. And they have a story in there about a woman who was pregnant and how she was lynched, and then they cut the baby out of her. It gets pretty graphic, right? But it's deep, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it really gets into lynchings and stuff like that. So we had our students with us, and we could never get that. The Asian kids, and this is not a stereotype. This was my experience, so don't nobody hit me up in my email. We could not get the Asian kids to go on a field trip. Like, they just would not go on a trip. They were like school, 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 school. If it was a field trip, they stayed at school. But yeah, I haven't been there in a long time either. Pretty Ricky, but we had this one particular student. His name was Yin Yang, and I could talk about Yin Yang because Yin Yang probably about 30 years old now. Shoot, this when I first started. I think probably this was like within my first 5 years of teaching, honey. Now Yin Yang was a hood. He was a thug. Okay, he was a young thug. He didn't give me no problems. I didn't have any problems with Yin Yang, but Yin Yang was a little thug, right? His family was from one of them families I was talking about. So Yin Yang wasn't really tripping off of school because Yin Yang, he figured he'd be all right, in his alternative career. Okay? Y'all got to be reading through the lines. So we were on the field trip, and we went into that was his name, Yin Yang. I'm not making it up. His name was Ying, and last name was Yang. I ain't even making that up. That was his name. I lied to y'all not. And everybody knew Yin Yang because Yin Yang was a little thug. And like I said, all the 99.99999% of the Asian kids were all honor roll, good behavior, didn't give us any problems, but not that damn Yin Yang. Honey, if it was trouble, Yin Yang was in the middle of it, okay? So we went to the Blacks and Wax Museum, and Yin Yang went on the field trip, right? We were in we were in the lynching room together. He was with me. Because, it was only a few teachers that he cool with. So it was me and one other teacher he was cool with. So he was with me or whatever. And we were going through the lynching room. And he got to the end of it. And he had read through the information and stuff. And he looked at me and he said, yo. And he called me by my name. He said, yo, this is some fucked up shit. Y'all, I couldn't do nothing but laugh. I could not do nothing but laugh. Okay? Only Yin Yang could have got away with that. Because, anybody else wouldn't have been able to cuss like that. He said, this some fucked up shit. I said, Yin Yang, I'm glad that you got something out of it. That's all I can say. What's up, Lady T? All I can say is I'm glad you got something out of it. I'm glad you learned something today. What is supposed to say to that? What is there to say to that? Exactly. He wasn't wrong. He was not wrong. What is supposed to say to that? He said, this is some fucked up shit. I had nothing left. Y'all. I was done. It took me all the way out. Exactly, Saya. It's the truth. I mean, I couldn't be mad at him, y'all. I really couldn't. But that thing had me dying. Like I said, to this day, I remember that thing. That thing had me dying, honey. Dying. Oh, Lord. Yeah, you know what? I need to get some tickets to go back, too, because I'm not bragging when I'm getting ready to say what I'm getting ready to say, but I guess I am bragging. You know, I went to high school with the mayor of D.C., and I know her, and I know people that work for her. I really could be working for her if I wanted to, but that's another conversation for another day, honey. But when the African American Museum opened, I had VIP tickets. So I was there the day it opened, and then I've been there one other time, but I haven't been back, and I really need to go back because the day it opened, I mean, you couldn't really see nothing. It was just, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot. It was a great experience, but it was a lot. And then the day I went, it was still really crowded, and you still didn't have time to linger like you wanted to. But I definitely need to get tickets to go back. I tried to get tickets one time when Spiller Boy was here. We were gonna go, but it didn't work out. So I'm gonna try to get some tickets to go. Because it's easier to get tickets now than it was before. But yeah. All right, y'all. I'm about to shut this down. I gotta get back. I gotta get back to work, honey, and go see what. You never made it to the third floor. Yeah, yeah. It's a lot. It is a lot. It's a great experience, but it's definitely a lot to take in one trip. You definitely need to make more than one trip to go. Let me tell y'all something. So for those of you that missed the beginning of my live, they having a last minute Christmas party for us, right? I really feel like somebody last night said, "Oops, wait a minute. I guess we got to do something for Christmas." Child. So I'm about to go in here now, go have my last class period, and after that, I'm gonna see what they talking about, y'all. I'm gonna see what they talking about. I'm gonna see what kind of food they got for us for our little party. You have to go several times. My daughter was cutting up, so we couldn't stay. I really wanted. Oh yeah, oh yeah, Emmett Till's coffee. Yeah, it's definitely it's an experience. It's a great experience. Anybody that comes to DC, you gotta put it on your to do list. Have to put it on your to do list. But thank y'all for coming through and hanging out with me. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for the super chat below. I appreciate you, love. And I'll probably go live later on tonight, y'all. I don't know. I gotta see. I got some videos to do. I'm behind on my videos, so I gotta get my reviews up, y'all. But we'll probably hang out a little bit tonight, a little later on tonight. You know what I'm saying? Little bit, just a little bit. So y'all have a great day and continue to enjoy your day. And I will talk to y'all later. Well, not potato salad with raisins, child. Don't say yet. I ain't even doing it. I ain't doing it with you.